Yang berbahagia, Datuk Seri Johan Raslan, Executive Chairman of PricewaterhouseCoopers Malaysia. Wan Muhammad Firdaus, Founder and Chair of Young Corporate Malaysians. Tan Sri, Puan Sri, Datuk, Datin, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 3rd Annual Young Corporate Malaysian Summit 2011 with the theme China and India, the Next Frontier. First of all, let us thank all the sponsors who have made today happen. Join me in thanking our presenting sponsor, NASA Group of Companies. And all our platinum and gold sponsors today. Ladies and gentlemen, Young Corporate Malaysians was established in January 2008 by a group of young Malaysian professionals based in Kuala Lumpur. The idea of Young Corporate Malaysia is to build a network of young Malaysian professionals while at the same time organize various informative events beneficial to its members. YCM provides the platform for young Malaysian professionals between the age of 21 and 30 years old the opportunity to network among young professionals with similar age group across different industries, develop new skills and knowledge, and meeting corporate and industry leaders of various backgrounds. YCM membership is open to all those in the age range of 21 and 30 years old. However, the events are open to all interested members of the public. To officially welcome the youth today, let us invite the man who has made today happen, the founder and chair of Young Corporate Malaysia. Please help me welcome Wan Muhammad Firdaus.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone. Thank you, Suhana, our MC today. Ladies and gentlemen, 2011 has been a very good year for Young Corporate Malaysians. I think this year we've organized 11 CO series featuring Ms. Regina Rahim from Nomura. We had Kiran Sivaraja from Teach for Malaysia. We had Mr. Azran Osman Rani from Asia X. We had Ms. Natasha, CEO of Ethos and Company. We had Mr. Sajith, CEO of Google Malaysia, and a few others. We were also privileged that this year we managed to host the Prime Minister himself in June this year, speaking about how he plans to work towards transforming our economy. And I feel that this year Young Corporate Malaysians has been able to try and invite more speakers from various backgrounds as well. Today we are honored to have Datuk Rohana, Chairman or President Emeritus of Kuala Lumpur Business Club. We have Datuk Wira Sheikh Muhammad Faisal, Chairman and CEO of NASA Group. We are Young Corporate Malaysians. Every year we try to have new topics because we want young corporate Malaysians to be able to go beyond our comfort zone and to learn new things every year. Last year we spoke about ASEAN. This year we bring speakers from both China and India to expose young corporate Malaysians about the opportunities for them in these various countries. Before I move on, I would like to thank our committee members in Young Corporate Malaysians who make things happen this year, especially Ms. Alia Isha, Syed Aiman Syed Jafar, Farhana Roslan, Ms. Dalila Tajuddin. I would also to thank Mr. Dimistra Sitampalan, Thomas Yap, Reza, Ilyas, Chen Chow, Azlan, Suhana, Siti Kamaria, Tengku Raza, Thomas, Reza, Fahmi, Salim, Nani, Amir Farid, Arafat, and a few others. Without the support of all these young professionals who spend time out of work to organize our monthly CO series and also our YCM summit such as this, we would not have been able to organize these events. Finally, we hope that 2012 will be a much better year for all of us, and hopefully all of us will learn something today. Thank you so much.
She's also the president and founding member of the Kuala Lumpur Business Club, a by-invitation only business development and networking organization limited to 100 members from Malaysia's leading business leaders and corporations. Let's now welcome Yang Berbahagia Datuk Rohana Mahmud to deliver the opening keynote speech.
Assalamualaikum. Selamat pagi tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang dihormati sekalian. Miss MC, thank you very much for that introduction. I am the President Emeritus of the Kuala Lumpur Business Club. The chairman of the advisory group is Tan Sri Bunei Majid. I don't think he'll be too pleased that I've taken his position this morning. Anyway, I'm delighted to see so many young women and young men this morning. And it is a Saturday morning, so I'm even more delighted than that. Thank you very much for, once again, thank you very much for inviting me to deliver this keynote address. I would like to thank Encik Firdaus, chairman and founder of Young Corporate Malaysia. And I want to welcome just a few people. I don't know how many times they've changed your name, Faizal, Datuk Wira Faizal. And then if I can acknowledge the president of the Kuala Lumpur Business Club, Datuk Sri Johan Raslan. Yeah. Now, about a month ago, I think, or 6 weeks ago, I attended the APEC CEO Summit in Honolulu, Hawaii. And the first opening session was called The Future, full stop, Redefine, full stop. There were 3 speakers. It was Dennis McNally, I think he is chairman of PwC International. Then John Leckleiter, chairman, president, CEO of Eli Lilly. And the third speaker was Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong of Singapore. At the very end of the session, the moderator asked all 3 of them a very simple question. I think it caught them off guard. And the question was, what would you do if you were 25 again? What would you do differently if you were 25 again? The first 2 speakers, PwC and Eli Lilly, I'm biased. I thought they had okay answers. They had okay answers because I can't remember what they said exactly. The Prime Minister of Singapore said he would do 3 things. First, he said he would spend time in Silicon Valley. It is where there is creativity, imagination, innovation, and technological advances, technology actually, where, you know, makes you think about how you do things differently. Basically, you know, it's changed our lives for the last 30 odd years. Second, he said he would travel and spend time in China. Why China? Ancient civilization, huge country, 1.3 billion people, work ethics, family values, discipline, focus on education. And I think somewhere along the line he mentioned the word totalitarian as well. And third, he said India. And some of the reasons were similar to China, but he said India was complex, India was complicated, and India was difficult. And if you had a chance to spend time and travel around India, that would put you in a good position, a good place when you have to face these problems. I thought that Prime Minister Lee's answer was interesting and quite clever, where we are today. Quite clever. We know that he's not alone on this. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am absolutely delighted that the organizers of the 3rd Annual Summit of Young Corporate Malaysians have chosen as their theme, China and India, the next frontier. Now, I am told by Firdaus that I have been invited to speak this morning in my capacity as founder and president emeritus of the Kuala Lumpur Business Club, and not as chairman and partner of a private equity fund, or in any other capacity. This is indeed interesting, and actually I welcome this. About 20 years ago, a group of like-minded individuals got together in Kuala Lumpur and decided to build a small social business networking club, which later and eventually became the Kuala Lumpur Business Club. Unfair, bias and all that stuff, but I think KLBC is an effective and preeminent business organization that is a key player in building and enhancing of local, regional and international network based on deep personal and business relationships. I was the president until recently and remain president emeritus. Datuk Johan now is president of KLBC. There is a specific reason why I'm highlighting this to you in a speech about China and India. Now, when we explore new frontiers, we inevitably return with new experience, knowledge, and skill. More critically, we must also return with having built deep personal and business relationships. That approach has served me well over the last 2 decades. And therefore, I ask you to keep in mind as I take you through my views on China and India. Ladies and gentlemen, during the recently concluded annual APEC Leaders Summit in Hawaii, US Secretary of State Hillary Clinton announced and spoke about America's Pacific